Greetings, Starshines! Galaxy is now online for about the 5th time in the blue moon. Anyways, my biggest apologies for being away for so long. Once again, school got in the way along with life, and I also just realized I haven't done anything for my 16th birthday on here. But I will make it up to you all. Throughout my absence, I have unlocked a new hyperfiction on a fandom/series, and that series is SMG4. If you don't know who SMG4 is, he is an Australian Mario 64 YouTuber with 6 million subscribers. His content consists of Mario and many other original characters having a silly adventures and occasionally even story arcs. For those of you who do know SMG4, why am I even telling you all this? Well, since my newfound obsession is now involving SMG4, I did what I do with every other fandom/series I'm addicted to. Start an AU. This AU will be titled, Did SMG4 Totally Canon AU? The lore and the story for this AU plays out almost the exact same as the canon SMG4 universe. However, as always in AUs, there will be changes. These changes will be Axel being alive and only stayed in the internet graveyard for only a week, maintaining his sanity. His Inkweaver being fixed as soon as he got out of the internet graveyard, so he still has his interesting characteristics and powers. Proper neat clothes, like when he was first debuted, and finally, his personality is still the same as the debut, even when he's fallen for Melanie. He was never a simp, and he was just protective of her and are even more else before they get together. Axel was done so dirty in the canon, he deserves to be alive and having the development he deserves. Some of the characters will have slight redesigns, although the biggest redesign will be Melanie and Kaizo. I actually have a footage and a drawing when developing their redesigns, so I'll upload them sometime later on. And even tells you the changes of not only their appearance, but their personality and lore as well. There will be, of course, some added original episodes into this AU, and there will be changes in some of the existing episodes, big and small. The AU will even have an arc to it as well. Yes, I know, SMG4 arcs are getting overused, but this arc will delve deeper into the mental health of the characters in a way. What would be an AU without any ships? Or, more precisely, a rare pair? Don't worry, it's not Mario and Meggy or any of those popular ships. While some of the crew will be LGBTQ+, not all of the characters will be shipped. There is a rare pair that I have thought of. However, it may spark a controversy as like always. So I'll talk about it another time. And lastly, as cringe as it sounds, I have added an original character in this AU. I won't reveal her yet, but she is Axel's childhood best friend and even goes on the crew on their adventures. This character might even have a crush on Axel. And I guess while we're still on the topic of this AU, why not go explain the lore and the changes of this? Let's go! There will be a more detailed episode/movie about the origin of Axel and the original character, but the main changes of the lore won't be up until the Genesis arc, the episode the day he arrived. The childhood best friend, who we will call G for now, is at Axel's place and came along when SMG4 and Axel followed the kidnapped Mario. The episode plays out the same, except instead of Axel being taken, it was actually G, who pushed Axel out of the way just in the nick of time. G will now be the candidate of Zero's possession, and the arc basically plays out the same, except when Melanie was first transported into the mindscape, just replace her with Axel, cause G and Axel were childhood best friends. Skipping ahead up to What Fate 2021 wrap, Axel came along with Melanie to try and free G, but ultimately the fate is shared with the canon universe. G gets killed in order for Zero to leave. And also, I'm in big denial that Axel is actually dead in the canon universe. He was done so dirty and I refuse to believe that the canon universe with Axel is real, so this AU is also a coping mechanism, and I won't forever considering this AU canon and Axel well and alive. Axel would be the most affected from the events of the Genesis arc, and skipping up until the ultimate betrayal, Axel was meant to be with others at the college for Meggy and Melanie, but he stayed behind due to a lore I won't reveal yet. Once he arrives, he came down to the secret lair just in time when Melanie was about to be possessed. Axel ran down and pushed Melanie out of the way, and instead of her, Axel will be possessed by Niles. Don't worry, Melanie will have her purpose in the revamped Revelations arc. And if you're wondering how Axel knew that Niles would go to Melanie if only Melanie could see Niles, well, it'll be a bit hard to explain now, but back when Melanie and Axel defeated G in WotF 2021, Melanie held on to Axel when they came out, so when Niles entered Melanie mostly, he could also went to Axel as well, therefore Axel could see Niles. The Revelations arc plays out the same, except G will be dead, Axel will be possessed halfway through the movie, and Melanie will be reused for a purpose. When Axel still is in the Mindscape and defeated the fake G, the real G will be the one who will help Axel out of his possession. Won't reveal how yet though. But in the end, everything is resolved and Melanie and Axel became a thing. For now. Phew! Well, that was a lot. There is still a ton of more lore for this AU, but there's stories for another day. In fact, I may even do some animated episodes for this AU, but I can expect that my motivation will die faster than Dusty. I hope you all enjoy what's to come for the SMG4 Totally Canon AU. Me and my friend had a lot of fun role-playing this AU out, and I'm super excited to share this AU to all of you. I know it will be controversial, like a big controversy, but I am willing to do what makes me happy. Keep an eye out for some videos and episodes that will be out in this AU. Shine out, Starshines!